Friends, have you ever tried running with a backpack full of bricks? It's heavy, it slows you down, and it makes the journey so much harder than it needs to be. That's exactly what we do when we cling to past hurts, failures, and regrets. We carry that weight with us, letting it hinder our progress and steal our joy, but God doesn't want us to live like that. He wants us to walk in freedom and victory, unburdened by the things that are holding us back. It's time to let go of the past. Those old mistakes, those painful memories, those negative thoughts that keep replaying in your mind, they have no power over you anymore. You are a new creation in Christ, and His love has set you free. Remember, the past is just that, the past. It doesn't define your future, and it certainly doesn't dictate your worth. You are a child of God, and He has amazing things in store for you. But first, you need to make room for His blessings to flow into your life. You know, in the world of gardening, sometimes you have to prune back the branches of a plant to help it grow stronger and produce more fruit. It might seem counterintuitive, but removing what seems like a healthy part can actually lead to greater abundance. This principle applies to our lives as well. There are times when God calls us to let go of certain things, relationships, habits, mindsets that are no longer serving us. These things might seem good on the surface, but they are actually hindering our growth and preventing us from experiencing the fullness of God's blessings. It's not always easy to let go. We can become attached to things, even when they are no longer good for us. But we have to trust that God knows what's best for us, and He will never ask us to give something up without giving us something even better in return. The Bible talks about this process of pruning in Matthew 3:10. The axe lies ready at the root of the trees, and every tree that does not produce good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. Now friends, this isn't meant to scare us, but to wake us up. It's a call to examine our lives and identify the areas where we might be holding on to things that are hindering our growth. What are the unfruitful branches in your life? Are there relationships that are draining your energy and pulling you down? Are there habits that are keeping you stuck in a rut? Are there negative thoughts and beliefs that are limiting your potential? It's time to let go, my friends. It's time to cut off those things that are not producing good fruit and make room for new growth, new opportunities, and new blessings. God has amazing things in store for you, but you have to be willing to let go of the old to make way for the new. One of the biggest things that can hold us back from experiencing God's abundance is a scarcity mindset. This is the belief that there's not enough to go around. Not enough money, not enough love, not enough success. When we operate from a scarcity mindset, we live in fear and lack, constantly worried about holding on to what we have instead of trusting God to provide for our needs. But God doesn't operate in scarcity. He is a God of abundance, and He wants to pour out His blessings upon us in overflowing measure. The key is to shift our mindset from scarcity to faith. We need to believe that God is our source, and that He is more than able to meet our needs according to His riches in glory. It's a choice we have to make every single day. Are we going to focus on what we lack, or are we going to focus on the abundance of God's love and provision in our lives? The choice is ours, and it determines the course of our lives. The Apostle Paul understood the importance of letting go of the past. In Philippians chapter 3 verse 13 he writes, "Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead." Paul knew that dwelling on past mistakes and failures would only hinder his progress. He chose to focus on the future, on the prize that awaited him at the end of the race. He knew that God had a plan for his life, and he wasn't going to let anything hold him back from fulfilling that plan. We can learn so much from Paul's example. It's time to stop dwelling on the past and start pressing forward toward the future that God has for us. It's time to let go of the regrets, the what-ifs, and the should-have-beens. They have no place in the present moment, and they certainly have no power over our future unless we give it to them. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. What are you holding on to that might be hindering your growth and preventing you from experiencing the fullness of God's blessings? Is it a past hurt that you need to forgive? Is it a fear that is holding you back from pursuing your dreams? Is it a relationship that is no longer life-giving? Be honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to acknowledge the areas where you might need to let go. Remember, this isn't about condemnation. It's about freedom. It's about stepping into the abundant life that God has for you. Letting go can be a scary thing. It requires faith and trust in God's plan for our lives, but I promise you friends, it is so worth it. When we let go of the things that are holding us back, we open ourselves up to receive all the good things God has in store for us. It's time to stop letting fear dictate our decisions. It's time to stop believing the lies that we're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. It's time to step into our God-given identity as beloved children of the Most High. We are capable of amazing things, but we have to be willing to let go of the old to make way for the new. We have to be willing to step out in faith and trust that God will catch us if we fall. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." God is doing a new thing in your life, my friends. He's making a way where there seems to be no way. He's bringing beauty from ashes. He's turning your mourning into dancing, but you have to make room for His blessings to flow. Let go of the past, embrace the present moment, and step boldly into the future that God has for you. A future filled with hope, joy, peace, and abundant blessings. Remember, you are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your mistakes. You are a child of God, and you have a destiny to fulfill. So go out there and make Him proud. Live a life of purpose. Live a life of passion. Live a life that reflects the boundless love and grace that He has poured out on you. The future is bright, my friends, and it is filled with promise. God is doing great things, and He wants to use you in mighty ways. But first, you have to let go. Let go of the past, embrace the present, and step into the future with confidence and joy.